Why does it still fucking say just a regular live stream while playing Tactics Ogre when I post it on Twitter? When it's fucking... I changed everything. I've changed everything and we were live before I linked it. So it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, you gotta click on
it says we're live. Hold on a sec. I gotta get everything back open.
We all live in a Pokemon world.
Pokemon.
I wanna be.
Alright, we got people. They say, hey, yay, dang, I've been playing this game on the 3DS recently. What a coincidence. You have control now, right? There you go.
Oh my god.
Yo, dank.
I'm gonna be
playing
number
the
2.
OG version.
So I'm taking a number 2.
Technically, we're not playing the OG version because we're playing the second version that was made 5 years after the OG version. The original was a black and white game. Did you name yourself Clit? Excellent.
What's a better name than Link?
Clit.
Clit.
For sure.
Oh. Oh, fuck. This is my first time playing this game, so I will read. Unlike our friend Victor.
Read it all. You should.
Oh. What a relief.
Oh, I didn't mean you had to do it out loud.
I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning. What? Zelda!
Alright, if you're gonna play her, I'm gonna play the Mario looking
motherfucker. No, my name's Marin. You must still be feeling a little woozy. You are on Coalant Island.
You have all the grace of a Garzy's wig actor. Well, Clit, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Taryn. Hope you're feeling better. What? How did I know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of this shield.
I wrote it on my shield like my underwear.
Just dropped Hyoka recently?
Oh, cool.
Me too. Except it wasn't recently. Digi and May collab album? They must have come in when we were singing.
Oh boy.
Does May call you Conrad or Digi? She calls me Conrad. It would be kind of weird if she called me Digi all the time. Somebody was complaining about the fact that it gives you that text every time you try to lift something too heavy. He was like, oh, it makes the game unplayable that there's so much slow text when you try to lift stuff. And I was like, I don't even remember that being a thing. This opening is an East game. Yeah, it is. It is now that you mention it. Where can I find Victor memes? On the Vic and Hope channel, dog. Has he played this before? I have. I played through this game on the 3DS probably like 5 years ago, maybe. But May is playing, and she has never played this before.
It's a chicken.
It's a cuckoo.
Is this game really based on
Twin Peaks?
Twin Peaks.
I mean, it was inspired in some way. Well, people keep saying that, but like I'm pretty sure that this game and Ocarina and Majora's Mask are all Twin Peaks inspired.
Who do you talk to? Why is there a phone? Bring, bring. Hello, it's me.
Uluvira. Ulalila.
Ask me about anything in the island. If you get lost, give me a call.
Basically, it's a helpline if you fucking can't figure out what the fuck to do.
I want to eat some chicken McNuggets.
Link's face is really interesting. Like, you change direction, but he doesn't change the way he's facing until you've, like, fully committed to that direction, it seems like.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't really think about that before. Boba Bickle with $2 says, got perfect score on driving test. Do more D-bros.
Oh, fuck yes, dude.
Congratulations, bro. Driving tests never as difficult as they seem, except for when May does it, because she took... How many tries did it take you to pass your driving test?
Let's just say it's more than 3. I actually don't remember how many, because it's kind of like a repressed... Oh, like, did I get hit? Can that chain chomp hurt you? Can I repel him with my shield?
Just for 1 second, we
Fuck
have to take
off.
control away from the game
Fuck
so I can
off.
move something.
Ah! I'm trying to.
Oh, actually, I have to move it again because I moved it too far.
Can the chain chomp hurt you?
I'm not sure. You later get him as a pet, though. So that'll be cool.
Oh, there's a grr. Oh, he's a cutie.
I think it's really annoying that whenever I accidentally run into a pot or rock, I get text. It is annoying. Maybe that was the guy who was left that comment.
Yep.
Annie Fred says,
he's
having watched the
cutie.
Digi Bros on the remake, the transitions between squares is sickening. I like it more. I think the world layout makes more sense with the square transitions. I also just think it helps a lot for navigation in this game because like the entire world is a grid and you can memorize it screen by screen, you know. Like it's easier to have a sense of, oh, you go up and it's this screen, you go down and it's this one.
Fuck?
The world just feels way bigger.
Makeup, jewels, dresses. I want it all. And some new accessories would be nice.
Yes, the chain chomp wants jewelry and dresses.
Why do the bones also want that?
Oh, the stream is down. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Or it just says...
Video output low.
What the fuck does that mean?
Means you're a fucking chugging ass.
Are you guys still seeing us? Are we still live? Let me know if we're not live. I see at least an F and a stream down, but... What's the problem with Digibros where the audio kept cutting out? It was because ordinarily, back when we used to do Digibros, yeah, some people are saying stream works fine for them. Did we mod Boba Bickle?
Yeah, we did.
Oh. He's got like a little wrench next to his name.
All the buttons at once.
It keeps giving us video out fucking... I don't know what's causing that, guys. I apologize if we look like pixelated fucking monstrosities.
I see. Well, thank you, dude.
Best guy ever says the design cleanliness of perfect square rooms shouldn't be underestimated. Realism for realism's sake is a meme. Stylization is king. I agree. Nate, you would love, or rather, let me put big quotes, love this comment on the Link's Awakening video where this guy was saying like, oh, I was really worried that the Final Fantasy VII remake was just going to be a visual overhaul, but I'm excited for it now that I see that they're adding new story elements to the game. And I was just like, isn't this the exact opposite of how Nate feels about this? Like, that's exactly the nightmare he's afraid of. Apparently it's dropping frames really bad. It says it means your connection is fucked. I don't know what's wrong with the connection. There should be no problems. I have no idea why there would be a problem. You're live but skipping video.
Where is Tom?
Apparently our video is fucky.
Good.
I don't know what would be causing it. I could try turning off like the camera and see if it'll just run better with just the game. Because it does sound like the computer is fucking struggling to output. So let's see.
And then you can't see me.
Well, let's at least turn off the image in the background and see if that helps.
It worked when you did Pokemon. We did Pokemon. Now there's a map.
When I clicked away from the game, the computer got quieter, and then when I clicked back to the game, it got louder again. Do you think it's because I've blown it up too big?
Yeah.
Let's try making it smaller on that screen.
Yeah, it's level 2.
Alright, and then I'll have to fix it on the fucking...
Is this all you explore, this map? How long is this game?
Like, it can be beaten in like 5 hours, but it took me a lot longer than that. If I remember correctly. Let's see here. Make the game bigger again. There we go. Now it has the illusion of being bigger, even though for us it's smaller. Seems like our stream is green now, so maybe it helped. Okay.
Shopperoonies. What's this? Weird man, Mr. White.
It feels weird that this game came out after A Link to the Past and looks so different. Well, Link to the Past was a Super Nintendo game, and this was a Game Boy game.
Witch's Hut. We gotta go to the Witch's Hut.
Digi, which anime analysis channels do you respect most with regards to in-depth critiques and novel ways of thinking about a series? Can you think of anything?
Repeat the question.
Which anime analysis channels do you respect most with regards to in-depth critiques and novel ways of thinking about a series?
Oh. We don't really even watch a lot of AniTubers. It's really hard.
AniTube is like, I mean, I like Super Eye Patch Wolf. I wouldn't say necessarily in the way you described, because I don't know who I would consider to have novel ways of thinking about a series. You know, I watch. It's funny because I watch fuckloads of YouTube, but almost no AniTube, because there's not a lot of AniTubers who really I find interesting. I watch fuckloads of video game YouTubers. Like, that's all I've been doing this month, practically, is watching, like, gaming history videos and retrospectives and long-form analysis. And, like, I don't know, maybe it's because when it comes to anime, I've usually seen the shit myself and have my own opinions, you know? That one dude who made that Cowboy Bebop recently video was really good. The one that has Cowboy Andy as the thumbnail. Someone in the chat help me out. What was that video called?
Book that's up here?
That was definitely a video I would say had a novel way of thinking about the series. You have to have the boots later. You have to ram into it and knock it down. I think they did the same thing in Link to the Past. Which do you prefer, Falcom Games or Atlas? I've never gotten far enough in either one, honestly. Like, almost any of the... Oh, yeah, Man Mode. Thank you, best guy ever.
Oh, good one.
Yes, Man Mode is great. He said literally Man Mode. He's the only one who's made anything good in forever, including me. Yeah. He hasn't made a ton of videos, but he has made some pretty good ones. I mean, his Gridman video is fucking great. It's probably the best anime video of the year.
Sure is Kino.
I'm sure some people are really going to love a couple of the video scripts I have in tow, because I have two really great scripts that I have not edited yet. One about Vinland Saga, kind of, and the history and strengths of just animation as a medium, and then another one about Ninja Resurrection that I'm particularly excited about. Because that one's like the second... It's basically a spiritual sequel to the great anime director who time forgot. Except it's the great anime studio who time forgot, basically. But it will be called The Worst Anime of My Childhood.
Here's a chaperone. Give me a sword.
Best girl from Log Horizon. Ooh. I really like Akatsuki, and I really like Linesia. So one of them, right? Who do you think is the best girl in? Serara is great. There's a lot of great girls in Log Horizon.
Oh god, I understand how this person's talking about, where you just accidentally walk into it and you have to fucking hear that. I mean...
You should watch Mr. Gentleman's video on Link's Awakening. I tried... I assume you're the one who linked it to me in the description. Early into it, I felt like he was overreaching with some of the stuff he was saying, and it put me off. Also, his voice is not the easiest to listen to.
Is he supposed to be like a Asian guy with like weird ears?
He's just got a long face. He's just like
he
that
looks
fucking...
like Mickey, I'm sorry.
What's the name of that fucking dude from who Don Jolly talked about?
Oh my god.
That long face ass motherfucker.
Jim.
Barnacle Jim. He looks like Barnacle Jim with his long ass face.
Not the Yoshi doll.
Nate says, everyone bully Digi. He owes me like $50 and he's holding out on me. It's true. I have not taken... For the fucking Shield Hero videos.
Oh.
I have to pay him half the ad revenue and I have not bothered to calculate it yet.
You don't get that until it's finished, dog. I'm joking.
Look, I've taken years to pay people back, but I always pay it back.
Yeah, right.
It's true. I have to turn up the audio a bit. I cannot hear the game at all.
Oh, there's music?
There should be. Can you hear it?
I can hear it now.
I can hear it a little bit. I don't want to... I'll turn it up a little more. I don't want to make it too loud because then it'll be coming through the speakers. But I think the audience can hear it through the...
Shield Hero, Shield Bra.
That's actually a little too loud. No. Ooh, we got $2 from Boba Bickle who says, "Get on WATP. It seems like Carl wants you on." I'd like on there again. He has not mentioned anything to me about wanting me on again, but if he wants me on, I would go on as many times as
You should go in person.
As many times as requested.
He lives in my town. Oh shit, I'm doing jives. Oh fuck.
Yeah, if we take a trip to Rochester anytime, I'm definitely gonna try. Like, if we happen to be there on a Saturday, I'm gonna see if he will have me in studio. What's your favorite game genre? Probably action RPGs in general.
I love dating sims and puzzle games because I suck at video games.
Well, I mean, being good at puzzle games is being good at video games.
I like JRPGs too.
Yeah, I mean, lately I've been playing mostly, like, RPGs, but I do play usually, like, lots of action games. I mean, stuff along the lines of Zelda or Dark Souls is pretty much my favorite shit. Thoughts on Yuki Kaze? I have only seen the first episode over a decade ago. I don't remember it, really. I was referring to Steak Bentley with the Cowboy Bebop video, yes. Even though I hated his One Punch Man video. Well, I didn't hate it, but I made a rant about it. But I loved his Cowboy Bebop video.
Alright, let's see what's over here. What's over there already? Let's see what's over here.
Is there going to be an archive of the Tactics Ogre stream you guys did last week? It should be in the every YouTube video featuring Digibro playlist. We only played a little bit of Tactics Ogre, and then we ended up switching to Panel de Pon, and then we did like tier lists for a while. Yeah, it was a weird stream.
Alright, let's go back here and see what they want us to do.
It's because I was like tired and a little high, and I couldn't play Tactics Ogre, so we just switched to other things.
Yeah, it's okay. I should have just talked to her to begin with. Just go to the beach. Life's a beach.
Nate says, speaking of LA, there is such a new thing fascination that always makes me wary about new games, remakes, etc. So I can't trust people's opinions without justification. I hate the shill machine, man. I completely agree. I mean, I just don't even... I get the excitement over something new insofar as everybody's going to be talking about it, but like I really don't get why people are so excited about new shit, you know? And like I understand why companies want to push their new thing as soon as it comes out, because like that's when they're expecting to get the most sales and attention. But like in the world of anime, for instance, most shows don't make back their budget until they've been out for like years. Like it often takes a long time, because it takes like the word of mouth spread or just people having enough time to get around to things and stuff like that. And it just makes me wish that like we didn't have this like SEO driven culture of talking about new shit constantly. Did you get your sword?
You have to go around.
No, see, you have to if you hold out your shield, you can just push.
Oh.
You can push those things.
Oh, cool.
I guess that sign is meant to be your hint, because it says don't touch them with your bare hands.
Oh, well, I just read that sign, so...
Yeah, I know.
It's like
well,
very much
it's just funny because
riddle.
Victor could not figure it the fuck out for like 15 minutes. And then he just kind of did. He just kind of tried it, and it worked.
Is it over here? I think it's this way.
Yeah, you want to go down there.
I'm just trying
Bam.
to... Yeah. Oh, fuck
More
yes.
Tarantino cast coming before long? Good.
So you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. Is it said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish? You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there. Hoots!
Black Blade asks, are you gonna make a...
I got the sword!
Are you gonna make a structured video about Sangatsu no Lion? Probably eventually. I mean, it's like my favorite show. I don't feel this strong rush to get things done immediately. It's really funny.
Oh, yeah.
I understand, like... I think on some level there's like a sense of fear
Yes.
that you develop as an audience member, or impatience of like, is he ever going to get to this thing? And like, it makes sense for him to talk about this thing. Why has he not? You all right?
Die.
Why has he not talked about it?
All right.
Do you know what I'm talking about? You listen to what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You seem really excited about that sword.
It's really gratifying gameplay.
Yeah, well, the best thing about the 2D Zeldas is that the sword swings as fast as you can press the button.
Yes.
Just kill them. Just break them all.
I got hurt when I did that.
There's probably hearts in the bushes. You should fucking cut open the bushes.
Oh, you're right. Good idea, bro.
Anyway, I was trying to say, like, oftentimes, like, there's this sense of, like, oh, you liked that show, you should make a video about it. But in my mind, it's like, I just watched this show and it was 50 fucking episodes long and there's no way I'm gonna watch it again right away. So I'd rather just wait until after I've rewatched it and, like, spent more time thinking about it and, like, you know, let it sink in and all that before I cover it. And, like, I think of my career as endless. Like, I don't plan to stop anytime. So it's like, if there's stuff I still haven't gotten around to, if anything, that makes me feel like there's still more to say, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if I were to just cover all of the best stuff right away, then it would be like, well, now there's nothing good to ever talk about again, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I just kind of like to go with the flow and do things at the moment when it feels like this is the time. Like, you know, like, I feel like rewatching this right now, so that's why I'm going to rewatch it and cover it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which is why, for instance, I still haven't covered Eureka 7, or Gintama, because it's just like I haven't been in the headspace to fully rewatch them. What do you think of Hyoka? I made a video about it. I dropped it, but I made a video about the dropping of it way back in 2014, so you can just, you know, search for that.
I found a secret seashell.
Digi, don't you think your Vinland Saga video might not be up to date if it takes too long to release? Maybe the things you talk about won't apply to the rest of the show. It won't matter. It literally, like, even though it's about a certain episode, it has nothing to do with the plot whatsoever. It's pure visual analysis. It's basically just using Vinland Saga as a way to talk about a broad concept, which is why I think it's a good script.
Oh, you can, like,
Vinland Saga is completely incidental.
mowing the lawn.
Do you feel guilty when investing time consuming YouTube when instead you could be working on scripts or being otherwise productive in terms of pleb work to help pay bills? I'm struggling with this. No, because A, watching YouTube videos literally helps me with my job, because I can know the climate of what's going on and get inspiration and, like, try out video styles based on what I see. And also, I already work way the fuck too hard anyways, so I don't feel any guilt. I also am often multitasking while I watch them.
And now we must venture north. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to kill you, chicken. You're a friend.
Please don't cancel Digibros Revival. I had no plans to cancel it. Just
Vic was gonna come over today, and there's gonna be a live stream with him.
We were going to live stream with Victor because, like, we always live stream on Fridays, but we woke up at midnight somehow. So I was like, we're not going to wait till 7 o'clock. I'm getting too tired. So I'd invited Victor over, but apparently he, like, drank too much caffeine and started dying. And he called me and he was like, I'm driving to your place, but I'm, like, falling out, like passing out, and also I'm, like, dying. I feel like I'm going to puke and shit at the same time, and I'm just not going to come over. And I was like, okay.
Your brother's an invalid.
Nate said, yeah, bro, on a corporate side I get it, but it's annoying when the fans go crazy for new thing, and I can't trust their judgment at all. Knowing or not, they are shilling, not being real critics. I mean, you also, it seems, Nate, like you really want to, like, be convinced something is good before you consume it, whereas my mentality is consume absolutely everything because I don't trust anybody ever to know what's good. Like, I can't remember the last time that I, like, watched a video and it sold me on consuming something necessarily, except for, I guess, Tactics Ogre. But it's funny because it was just a footnote in a video that made me want to play it. Because I was watching Resonant Ark's video on Final Fantasy Tactics, and there's just like a throwaway line where he says that he thinks the story in Tactics Ogre is even deeper. And I was like, oh, well, then I gotta play that before I play Final Fantasy Tactics. So I did. I haven't beat it yet, though.
Go north. Go north.
Whoa. Yahtzee's wife is pregnant with a girl? Yahtzee's gonna have a fucking daughter? That is so strange. Just the even thought that he was married in the first place really surprised me. Like,
it happens really fast with people. It's like...
Yeah. Well,
you know.
I mean, in Yahtzee's case, I mean, I guess it's been years since they've been dating. Like, I know that much. So it's not too surprising. I mean, he, like, moved continents to basically follow her to America. But, like, it's just like Yahtzee was always such a loner workaholic. Like, you know, my mental image of him is a guy, like, hunkered over his work in his room.
Are these Blastoise?
No, they're Moblins. But that is
nigga, they look like Blastoise.
They do look like Blastoise.
Oh my god, they throw swords at you? Ah!
Leaving the lead Blu-rays still coming, by the way. They are. In fact, let me show you how much they're coming, alright?
Oh, there's a Tanuki! A raccoon! My nose is very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. Oh, I gotta give him some powder. Gotta give him some cocaine! Hee hee ho ho, you're going to be lost, thanks to me. Why are you such a fucking cocksucker?
God, I can't quite... Do you see this box full of Blu-rays? I can't get a fucking good angle on it. This is...
Alright, let's go
Look at those signatures from Digi Bro and Endless Jess. There's like 150 Blu-ray boxes signed in this fucking box. Ah. In my closet. However...
Oh, this fucking guy is...
You see...
Oh, get away from me! Blastoise!
Why does it seem like we're like more zoomed in somehow?
Because you moved the camera.
Yeah, but like...
Give me the... Oh no, I missed the heart.
Do I want you to be higher up or lower down? Did I move the whole monitor?
It's Diglett's now. Diggle dig.
Definitely want us to be higher up. Everything just feels more zoomed in.
Oh god.
It's really funny. Like, you're like so zeroed in. I can tell you're having a good time with this game. Because you look really focused.
I'm fucking killing a Blastoise with a sword. This is my dream.
So, when I was a teenager, I used to burn a lot of CDs.
Does the witch have the powder?
And also DVDs. I used to like... I never made like a proper functional DVD, but I would use DVDs for storage all the time. I'm used to the idea that it's easy to write to a DVD.
What was that?
You can't hit that thing. It's electric.
What the fuck is that?
It's a choo-choo. You gotta throw like a powder on it to stun it or something, or hit it with like
Where
a
is this
ranged
powder?
weapon. You ain't got it yet.
Where do you get it?
I have no
There's
idea.
a
You don't
Tanuki
need
that
to fight that
also
thing
wants
yet.
the powder. That thing was terrifying.
Yeah, what you're trying to do is get the something to give to the witch. I think you need the mushroom that's in the forest
truffle.
somewhere.
Need to get a truffle.
Yeah, this cave should lead there.
Well, I need some more fucking healings.
Oh.
Oh god.
Anyway, so I have a Blu-ray drive, an external Blu-ray drive on my computer, and I just assumed I'd be able to write Blu-rays to that drive, which you cannot do. You need a unique Blu-ray creation drive, which is not cheap. And, you know, we used all the money from the Kickstarter. So the money that would have been set aside to pay for design for the labels on the DVD as well as the shipping, that money does not exist currently. So one day there will be money to burn all the discs, create art, and ship them, but that money doesn't exist at the moment. But when it does, those Blu-rays will get shipped. And I'm not going to charge people again for them. I just have to have enough disposable income to do it.
You got a piece of power.
But I'll be carrying those fuckers around until the day.
Dude, eat ass. I got power in my sword. Why is my sword glowing? Oh, does it mean I have superpowers? Okay, shut up, dude.
Anyway, I went on about that for a while.
It's all good. People want to know. People want to know where the fuck their vids are. Alright, I don't even remember where it was going.
How did Nate Lott not lose his YouTube verification? I haven't watched the videos on whatever the fuck was up with that. Why did everybody lose their verification?
I don't know.
It was like some kind of big de-verification.
Yeah, fucking deciding who deserves it and who doesn't.
Just want to say that I really like Digi's style of anime and manga analysis where he uses an example anime and expands on the concepts to encompass all of anime and manga. That's what my Villain Saga video is going to be, to a T. What the Okay, so you just can't move that one up there. They changed the nature of this in the remake, because Victor couldn't even get to the position you were in right now.
But I moved one.
I think they changed which rocks were movable or something.
There's like a big heart in here, though.
Yeah, you can't get it yet. You have to have the glove to be able to lift the skulls. You just go out. Why you going back? You went the way you wanted to go. You can't get it. You want that mushroom so you can give it to the witch, I think.
Oh, fuck yeah. I picked up the toadstool. It's truffle time, boys. I'm fucking making quick work of this game. Victor couldn't even get this far.
Is there ever going to be more Plebe in the Weave that was all-time YouTube content? I think we talked about it on the recent PCP that both Jesse and I were on, where Jesse expressed the possibility that it could happen again in the future.
Sugoi.
I know you're a fan of Plinkett and taking cues from his analysis style.
So stupid.
But do you have any books or vids you recommend on the art on literature analysis? Nope. I don't read books.
You read Yang's book?
I did read Yang's book. That's the most recent book I have read.
Oh, what is this? I got a guardian acorn. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck you.
Are you going to be playing the Trials of Mana remake? I have not played any of the Mana games. I tried playing a little bit of Secret of Mana on the Super Nintendo, and I personally do not really like the whole charging up your blade thing. Like, instinctively, because of Zelda, I just want to, you know, like, whip it as fast as fucking possible, because, like, I find that really satisfying. Having to wait for it to charge up is the opposite of satisfying. And, like, I mean, I did not play that much of it. I played, like, probably an hour and a half and just went to it, and the HD remake looked terrible. So, you know, it didn't really inspire me to want to play the other Mana games in particular. I also have played, like, Sword of Mana on the GBA, which is not that good. So, you know, if Trials of Mana is way better than Secret or Sword, maybe it'd be worth playing, but I'd probably just, you know, just grab that there fan translation version. I mean, you say remake. Wait, are they remaking it? Because they already released, like, they translated it, but it was, like, the original, right? Like, I don't think it was a remake. Because the remake of Sword of Mana was fucking awful. So.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
Not Sword, I meant Secret. Who had a great video about that? Neryl?
Collection of, yeah, right? The Collection of Mana video.
Yeah.
Okay, time to go see the witch, right? Let's go in here and see if there's anybody in here.
Lol, Donkey just released his wedding video, and during his vows he said verbatim, I love you more than tacos, and I love you more than video games, and I love you more than Sprite. Zen Huxtable said that.
Do you love me more than Mountain Dew?
Vows. What is it with our generation and just memeing their weddings? Vic and Hope are getting married on like 420. They thought about getting their wedding registered on 9/11.
After they've already told everybody when they're planning on getting married.
Well, because they're not planning to do their wedding on the day they actually register anyways. Like they're registering on 420, but they're doing the wedding on like that weekend, I think.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they were thinking about just going and doing it on 9/11 just for the hell of it.
Oh, it's funny, guys. 9/11 is funny.
I'm gonna write something actually like
9/11 can be funny.
I'm gonna write something actually memorable and like good and fucking,
Yeah, I want to have a nice wedding
with some fucking substance to it. I'm gonna write it like I'm writing a fucking analysis video, you know.
Sales house, oh bananas. House by the bay. Is this where I have to go to this bay house with the witch?
Do you like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? If you do, which is better, FFF or ITRN?
Dude, I got a fucking sword, though.
What do those stand for? I have to think about it. FFF? Which album is FFF? Or is it is that a song? I don't know which album had FFF as the abbreviation. What's the new one? It was the Rats. I know it had Rats in the title, so that can't be a... Oh, the new one is In the Rat's Nest. Oh, Fishing for Fishy. So he's asking if I like more Fishing for Fishies or In the Rat's Nest. You could have just typed them both out. I've only listened to each one like a little bit.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be able to pick a favorite between them. Like I've only heard each one like all the way through twice. They're both good. I enjoyed them both.
Yeah, power up my fucking...
Though neither one like quite gave me what I like from them the most, but like all of their music that I've heard I've had to warm up to. Like the only song of theirs that I was like instantly in love with was Murder of the Universe.
Hi. Oh, he's a
monkum. That was kind of what turned me on to the band.
He's a monkum.
That and Crumbling Castle. Crumbling Castle is fucking...
Get me in here. I want... Wow, this looks pretty... Fuck you. I want my chest power.
May an analysis and it lasts 3 hours. Could very well be. My vows, I'm gonna have to try to real hard to keep it short, you know?
Why do you have to keep it short?
Well, you know, your vows aren't supposed to be fucking 3 hours long, I don't think.
We'll figure it out, you know? I don't know shit about weddings. Oh shit, this guy's selling bananas. My hobby is collecting rare and unusual canned food. What a cute boy.
I know you're a man of integrity, but for us less savory characters, what's the best way to game the YouTube algorithm? Okay, it's very fucking easy. All you have to do is go on Twitter, and if there is something trending that is pop culture relevant, make a video about it. And make sure that your video has a face in the thumbnail that is very large. Large face is the #1 type of thumbnail.
Titties are also good.
Doesn't have to be an anime face. In fact, it would probably be even better if it was not. But it should have some kind of strong emotion. Like, it should be a face that's like, oh, or like, what? And the title has to be like, you know, really like inflammatory, even if it's not negative. Like, why you're wrong about Spider-Man Homecoming, you know? And then like a face that's like Spider-Man's face looking really like, ugh, you know?
Just put Spider-Man in your thumbnail.
And that's pretty much it.
Tip.
That's all you really have to do.
Just everybody likes Spider-Man. Put him in all of your thumbnails, just like hidden Spider-Mans.
I will say it helps if whatever the title is unique. Like if your take seems like out of nowhere, you know, or like something nobody else is saying.
Keyhole. It says tail keyhole.
Something that people didn't think about.
What the fuck is this? What is this magical place?
You gotta... This is the first dungeon. You gotta get the key to unlock it. Oh. You get it from, I think... Did you already talk to the witch?
No one's the witch. I'm going over.
Okay. I don't know if she just gives you the key, but you gotta talk to her.
I'm trying to find her. go down here. Oh, I've already been here.
Your vows must include an explanation of ludonarrative dissonance. No, that was the X. That's not happening this time. This one knows ludonarrative dissonance, I think. Do you know what it means?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I watched the video with you.
Oh, the Campster video?
Yeah.
That's right.
Where do I go?
You gotta go up.
There's no up.
She would have been like an alternate exit from the forest, I think.
Oh, she's not by the water?
No, she's up in the town.
Oh,
like,
he must have been saying
town.
that's where the dungeon is. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes more sense. Okay. She's by the forest.
It seems that like people were saying in the chat, agreeing that like generally the reason that this game takes as long as a like regular Zelda to beat is that you wander around a lot wondering where the fuck you need to go.
It's fun because you can just kill these guys.
Well, and you also learn your way around. Like
Yeah.
you really learn this fucking map, you know, which is what I like about Zelda games. And like all the old Zelda games, you get real fucking lost. Like Zelda 1, you're real fucking lost in Zelda 1.
Get away from me to shut up. Shut up. Stupid.
Have you seen the appalling reception to Doug Walker's movie review on The Wall? I've seen the Anthony Fantano review of his weird The Wall cover album negative review. I don't understand. Well, first of all, I don't understand how Nostalgia Critic was ever fucking popular, because his videos have always been dog shit, but I guess that's all I really have to say about it. What's up with the eyes of the first years in K-On? They all got half-lidded, squinting eyes. Are their eyes not fully developed because they're young, like kittens? Maybe? Maybe that was the thought behind it? Whoa, you're fucking catching the shit out of that fish right now.
Come to mama!
Hell yeah. It's a runt! I'll only give you 5 rupee prize for that. You should try again. Okay.
Did I have to use more money? I assume, yeah, I did. I want the big guy down there. Come on. No.
Speaking of The Wall, you like Pink Floyd? Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of The Wall as an album. I love the movie. The album has a little too much, like...
I feel the opposite.
Passages I fucking... Have you ever listened to The Wall as a full album?
Yes, I have.
The whole album?
Yes.
I would challenge you to remember more than 3 fucking songs from The Wall.
You would probably be right to challenge me, but I've listened to it. I mean, I don't actively listen to it every single day, you know?
I mean, we've never listened to it at the time that we've been together, so...
I mean, I've listened to it, you know, casually.
I definitely prefer Dark Side of the Moon, Animals. Those are probably my 2 favorite Pink Floyd albums.
Dark Side of the Moon is OTP.
See you on the dark side of the moon. But I don't listen to Pink Floyd that much.
Except for on the radio.
Yes, if they come on the radio, I get excited because like most of their best songs are singles. Yeah. So, and like you know, The Wall does have some of my favorite songs on it. Comfortably Numb, fucking Hey You. Right, I like Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. Wouldn't call it a favorite song, but it's a good song. But, you know, a lot of the album is fucking just, like, misty noise and fucking spoken word that's too quiet to actually hear for some reason. Apparently, Asterios' girlfriend listens to a lot of Digibro podcasts. Well, what do you fucking know?
That's funny.
You would think that Asterios... Maybe that's why he doesn't like me.
Yeah, probably.
Because Sriracha won't stop listening to my podcast.
Oh, my God.
That's great. I mean, what podcast does she listen to? Does she listen to The Whirling Dervish? That would be hilarious. Does she listen to him ironically? I mean, Sriracha's more of an anime fan, which is why she had, like, I think Waifu Wars was basically her idea.
Yeah. That's what I've heard, too. Eat ass, Blastoise.
Though, like, Waifu Wars didn't give me the impression that she knew that much about anime, but, you know, whatever.
A piece of power! Where is this shit?
Thoughts on Wargroove or just tactics games? I've never heard of Wargroove. The only tactics games I've really played are Fire Emblem, Tactics Ogre, and a lot of the Nippon Ichi tactics games from the mid-2000s. Because I was really into Nippon Ichi in the mid-2000s.
Let's heal your wounds and get rid of that stress.
But I don't really care for those games now.
Oh, thank you.
And if you want to know why, like, all my feelings about the Nippon Ichi games are completely captured in Jesse's video. Look up the Endless Jess video on the Witch and the Witch and the 100 Knight. I think that's what. That was the game. That video perfectly summarizes all of my feelings about Nippon Ichi and why I don't play their games anymore. Have I ever played any of the Tales games? My dude, I did a whole 45-minute retrospective analysis of Tales of Phantasia. You should definitely watch it. It's probably the most in-depth analysis video I've made this year. It's on the I Am Games channel. I do plan to eventually port it to the Digi Bros to this channel.
Is this the witch's house?
If I ever make a second episode, yes, that is the witch's house. There is the witch. You gotta talk to her.
Look at her fat nose. Are you Italian?
Dabble, toil and travel. A toadstool makes powder for tricks.
Oh, give me that.
Yeah, talk to her again. Right?
Oh, do I have to give it to her?
Maybe?
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ah! It has the sleepy toadstool, it does. We'll mix it up something in a jiffy, we will.
Thoughts on The Doors? I've never really listened to much of The Doors.
It's already. It is. Take care, and there's not much there. Why not try a bit in my hut? You've got some magic pooper.
Chimera Chobo says, tell me where the profits go. Tell me how to keep my pussy closed.
I want to talk to the mouse. Mouse. It's not a mouse. She said to try using it in her hut. You better count your
blessings for real.
Does she want me to? Okay.
He's referring to the song Jesus Forgive Me, I Am a Thought by JPEG Mafia.
Like, I was singing that like all day.
Today?
Good job. Use it in your enemies and see what happens. If you run out, go to the forest, pick some mushrooms, and I will make you more.
Evo says, lol, May is doing her Let's Play on the side as Digi does a chat reading. You really could just be, like, you could just do a Let's Play of this. I've never seen you have such, like, a childlike wonderment playing a game before, honestly.
It's a child's game, so I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking blow some shit up now.
It's funny, though, because you haven't even gotten into the first dungeon yet. Oh, did you get bombs?
I got the fucking powder.
Oh, you got the powder? Oh, you gotta use it on the Tanuki man, then. And he'll fucking turn into a guy.
Also, you said I need to use it on the fucking...
On the choo-choo? I mean, that's just if you want to kill it. It just stuns it and makes it like, oh, shit.
Get away from me, sword Blastoise. Heal me up. Heal me up.
I need a good anime to binge on. What's been good in the past half of a year?
Mob Psycho. Watch it for charity.
Yeah, Mob Psycho Season 2 was really good. That was, I think that's more than half a year at this point, though. That was winter.
It's not.
It was winter season. We're already on the fall season.
I thought he said 5 years. I don't know.
No, past half a year.
Oh. You wanna... Oh, fucking...
What's been really good this year? We haven't, like, continued any of the spring season shows, but we finished most... Or we're caught up on some of the summer... I mean, I love Dr. Stone, if you want a currently airing show.
Did we even finish any shows?
We finished Given.
No, like, shows from winter.
From winter, we finished Mob Psycho 2. That might have been it.
Winter is more than half a year, I guess.
I haven't watched more than one episode of Carolyn Tuesday, but I've heard it's quite good. It should be wrapping up. Either it is wrapped up or it's wrapping up soon.
I think it's finishing like tomorrow or something.
I have high hopes for Carolyn Tuesday, considering that Denzel fucking Curry is in it, and I could not be more hype about anything imaginably. Like, the idea that in the latest Shinichiro Watanabe anime, fucking Denzel Curry appears. I can't even wrap my head around it. I've seen the performance, the first one. Apparently, has 2.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But I still can't wrap my brain around it.
You shouldn't have to. Where is this Tanuki?
wins the Symphonia video. I don't know. I might as well do that one next because I was going to do them all in order. So this is why I did not make episode 2 of Tales of yet. Is because the second game is Tales of Destiny. And it was originally for the PS1. But there was a remake on the PS2 that was only released in Japan and does not have a fan translation. And it's clearly the vastly superior version and the one that is considered to have like some of the best combat in the series.
It's turning into something.
But I can't play it, you know?
It's
is
Mario.
Is that the same guy? Is it the same dude
Mario.
who was in the house at the start? The last thing I can remember was biting into a big juicy toadstool. Then I had the darndest dream. I was a raccoon. Yeah, sounds strange, but it sure was fun.
This is Mario.
I just read him the way he was
That's
talking.
supposed to be Mario, right?
$100 patronage for a Tales of Legendia analysis is still on the table, Digi? When you say patronage, do you mean you're going to keep it that way? That's from Parusaro. She said she'll give me $100 for a Tales of Legendia. Tales of Legendia, did that ever even get released in America?
I don't think so.
Is that one that he had to... Is there a fan translation for it? Let me know.
I don't know.
I mean, I assume so, because otherwise, why the fuck would she care? Like, I don't think Paru can read Japanese.
Maybe she can. Maybe that's why her name's Paru.
That is perfect logic.
No, go in there. Oh, it doesn't work? Oh,
Pro tip, before you ask Digi his thoughts on something, search the title of the thing plus Digibro on YouTube. Yes, that is definitely a good idea.
Oh, what is this thing? What is this wheel?
I'd kill for that Tales of Legendia video.
What is this?
Didn't know there were so many people who liked Legendia.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, so fucking annoying. I'll figure it out one of these days, guys. Time to go to the dungeon.
Why are all songs like 2-minute songs now? I actually know exactly why. It has to do with the exact... It's like basically... Okay, if you were to make a song that has... At like 130 BPM, that has a like 8-bar intro, a 16-bar chorus, I mean a 16-bar verse, and then an 8-bar chorus, and then a 16-bar verse, and then the 8-bar chorus again, and then like 4 bars of fade out. It's like exactly 2 minutes. I know this because almost all of my songs are 2 minutes that were produced by Shade. And it's because Shade would just lay out the beat in like that very conventional structured way, and then I would rap over it. It's a result of the fact that nobody crafts songs anymore. It's all producers make beats, and then rappers come in and just do things over the beat, and then it's over, basically. So that is exactly why.
No. When is Shade gonna make you more beats?
What do you think of the new Tool album? Follow the advice of that other guy, because I did a rant about it.
Rude.
Why did they use such a mediocre Denzel Curry song, though? I mean, I think they just had him, like, playing the character. Like, it wasn't an existing song of his. It's original for the show. So, like, you know, which is, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really sound like a Denzel Curry song. It sounds kind of like basically, you know, any rapper could have been chosen. It's just cool that it was him.
Now we're on a quest for the keyhole.
Yes, I don't remember what you have to do to get the key.
I'll figure it out.
You probably have to go back to the village, right?
Props.
It sounds like there's panic music playing. Like there's supposed to be something crazy going on. But go down. Oh no, up. Never mind. You're in the right.
I know where I'm going. You don't know shit about Zelda.
No, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
The fuck? You think you know shit about Zelda?
You can always talk to the telephone if you need a hint as well.
I don't need no fucking hint. I'm gonna go talk to Mario. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep now.
I guess you don't have to talk to him.
Oh, fuck you, Mario. Taryn.
Somebody let us know how to get the key.
No, I don't need no fucking... I'm not a fucking fucker.
I have not seen John Wick. I would like to, though. I've heard it's good.
It's funny. I have like very little interest in seeing John Wick.
How come?
I don't know.
What is your understanding of it to be?
It's like an action guy.
It's a movie where Keanu Reeves shoots like thousands of people.
Yeah.
which sounds pretty cool.
I guess. You gonna tell me something?
You've never seen The Raid Redemption, have you?
Turn's taking a nap at home. I don't know how he can sleep on such a nice day. It makes me want to sing a song. Yes, the song's from the Ballad of the Windfish. Shut up. Alright, time to go find some fucking keys. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go talk to the telephone.
I did not finish Shield Hero. If I had, I probably would have talked about it. Black One Blade says, my XGF has no attention span and would skip most songs after 2 minutes. Yeah, my XGF did kind of that too. It's just kind of being like a dipshit. No, I have no nicer way of putting it. That was the nicest I could be. What are your thoughts on the current 6ix9ine situation? I don't really have any thoughts on it.
Do you want to look at the map? Look at the map, please. Okay.
Shane seems like the most sane of the Collins boys. There is no Shane in the Collins family, my dude. You're thinking of Shade.
You would be wrong.
His name is Shade.
Insists on streaming to an audience of 4.
Yeah, like every night.
Does not take any advice.
I wouldn't say that Shade is particularly sane, but he might. Is he the most sane of the Collins boys though? Possibly. It depends on your definition of sane. What do you consider to be sane? And what do you consider to be insane?
I would guess Shade is probably the most... I don't know. I really don't know. Like, sometimes I'm like, Victor might be the most sane. He's just depressed and, you know.
I think he might be the least sane.
You think so?
Yeah. I feel like he has the least explainable actions and reactions.
He's just an emotional guy, you know? I don't know. I guess it's hard for me to, like, you know, I look up to...
How do you gauge sanity?
I got the fucking key, dude.
Okay, now you can get in
this
there.
thing. Fuck yes. I did it all by myself. Nobody had to help me. I found it. Alright, retrieve the instrument hidden in there. Go now. The windfish is waiting. Hoot. Well, I want to see what the fuck's up here. I'll ignore you and fucking...
Am I aware of Switch Homebrew? Yes, I am aware of it. I have not looked into whether or not it's possible with my Switch, and also like fucking if it's dangerous. Like, I'm worried about if it's dangerous, I'm not gonna do it. Like, if there's any potential that it could fuck up my Switch.
Now that I think about it, Shade is definitely the most, like, mentally flexible person. Like...
You think so?
Yeah, like, I think he can probably
what do you mean by
handle...
mentally flexible?
Like, you know, some traumatic things can happen and he can just, like, you know...
I think I'm more easy to do that than he is.
Yeah, I know, but you just also make crazy, irrational decisions constantly.
What? Name one.
That one time you did that thing. That one time you switched your Patreon. I don't know. It's hard for me
Shade is clearly the most sane, says H3 Victor.
Oh, is that Victor?
No, it's H3 Victor. I don't know who that is.
That's Victor Collins, dude.
Speaking of Keanu, thoughts on The Matrix, Digi? I have not seen the Matrix movies in, like, over a decade, so I have no fucking...
fuck yes! Get in. Level 1.
People are saying my Switch is too updated for homebrew. And Nintendo will ban you for a modded Switch. You wouldn't damage it, but you might get banned. Yeah, I don't want to get banned.
What does that even mean?
They ban you from the online service, which I definitely use.
Just buy a new one. You got a small key, and now you can fuck your ass.
H3 Victor says, I'm your biggest fan? Doubt. I think May is probably my biggest fan. Right? Do you think that's fair?
I'm a pretty big fan, if you know what I mean. Die, Sans.
Though there's probably people who've seen consumed more of my content than you have.
Oh, fuck, I went... Oh, that was fucking awesome.
But you've also seen stuff that has never even been released because I got just killed it.
It's true. It's true, I am the greatest. Oh, fuck, those things are scary. Those things are too scary. I'm not going that way.
Apparently Nintendo can just straight up brick your console somehow.
They're like Apple. Has anybody ever been bricked?
Thoughts on Deadpool? Haven't consumed any piece of Deadpool media ever.
Oh, okay.
Digi, should I watch any new shows beside Given or Dr. Stone? I mean, Vinland Saga's pretty okay.
Do you have to make it all be something?
You got... What are the other shows that I'm watching? I mean, like, I don't know if I can, like, in good faith recommend fucking Lord El Meloy II or Accelerator, but I am watching them both.
Alright, we'll have to...
And Ari Ferreira, which I definitely can't recommend, but... I don't know. I haven't watched enough of the spring or winter season to talk about anything else that's new, that's good. Why watch new shit? New shit's not worth it.
Oh my god.
Just watch classics.
This level's fucking terrifying.
Watch great things you haven't seen from the past.
Oh, I fucking died. This is scary. I'm scared.
Love how much May's digging this game today.
Save and continue.
Thoughts on the Castlevania games?
Right.
I love Castlevania 1. I played through most of it. I could not beat death, even with save states, which when I play NES games, I make extensive use of save states. But I couldn't beat death, and I did not play Simon's Quest. I played some of 3, and I really like it, but it's way too fucking hard.
Okay, cool. The nightmares. What are the nightmares?
Did not care for 4. Only played a few hours of Symphony of the Night. I did a review of Aria of Sorrow on my old fucking channel, Modal Soul Productions. If you look up Adventure Action RPG, you'll find it. I think I played through... I don't remember if I beat the main quest, but I wasn't super keen on it. I thought it was okay. So yeah, basically I mostly favor old school Castlevania over the Metroidvania games. I think they're okay. I think I like the DS ones probably more than the Game Boy Advance ones, just because they're even more satisfying, but I've only played a little bit of each. I think May will enjoy Binding of Isaac. I'm sure you've played it before, right?
Yeah, I've played Binding of Isaac. I like Binding of Isaac. It is fun. Well, this is fucking horrifying. I'm gonna have to go outside and get some more fucking lives. What does that beeping mean? Does it mean the compass is going off?
I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
Oh, you're going out to farm for hearts?
Yeah.
I've never even considered doing this in a Zelda game before, but it makes sense. Doesn't the grass also potentially contain hearts?
Yeah, the cuttable grass. Dog, bro.
Is there a way you can just like go home and sleep or something?
I don't know, but I'm getting really close to home.
I bricked my Wii U first time and lost all my saves. Ugh! Brutal.
Hope you,
If you updated your Switch at all in 2019, you can no longer attempt homebrew. I mean, I bought my Switch in 2019, so I'm sure it's too new for that. I've definitely had to update it to play online, so... Apparently people are saying that the Switch Lite is going to be modded soon and will be the go-to modding console.
It's cheap, you know. Relatively.
Ever played Battle of Olympus? Nope. Don't even know about it.
Time to fucking attempt this again.
Hey, what's your favorite Zelda? Mine is probably Ocarina of Time, followed by the Wind Waker HD, followed by the Minish Cap, and then I'd probably say that like A Link to the Past and the first game are tied. This game is like somewhere around the same as those two. Those are. I still haven't played Majora's Mask, which I'm sure I will like. But I really have to dedicate myself because I want to like 100% Majora's Mask. I want to get all the fucking character stories and shit. Thoughts on 1000 Gex? I thought it was pretty.
You got the map.
Pretty fucking good and interesting.
All right. That's where I am.
I need to move stuff around real quick on the screen so I can see fucking how long I've been
There's
going.
no enemies in this
We've been going
room.
for an hour. Feels like more.
Wow. How long did it take Victor to get to this point?
Definitely more than an hour. But you didn't fare amazingly.
Hey,
Considering
man.
you like okay, the footage that I got of this game to make my video has the player, you know, he's not like speed running or anything.
No,
he's just
just playing normal.
you know, he knows the game clearly, but he gets to this dungeon within 5 minutes.
Hey man, he knows where to go.
Yeah. It's
Also,
very
I'm a
different if you know what
girl.
to do. Well, that has nothing to do with it. Everybody gets confused in this fucking game.
No, it has everything to do with it, bro.
I think they deliberately designed it in such a way that you would have to do that so the game would last longer. Because it's only like 5 hours if you just plow
I
through
got
it.
rupees, dude. Joy.
Joy.
Fucking rich.
Have you ever played Chrono Trigger? I played like halfway through it.
Fuck off. Oh no, he fucking put me in the hole.
Yes, I beat Zelda 1, and I loved it.
Fuck off. What are these things? How do I kill them? I'm scared.
I think it's funny how someone copyrighted your music, Digi. What do you mean? Who copyrighted my music? What are you talking about? What's going on? Do I need to know about something?
Yeah, who did copyright your music, dude?
Why only halfway? I like Chrono Trigger for like the pacing and the like all the gimmicks and stuff of the early game. But as you get deeper into it, it starts to be like a lot heavier on the battles. And I got to like the castle where you're supposed to fight Magnus, I think. And I think I might have been at the boss Magnus, and like I think I might have given it a couple tries and failed or something. But like there was just a lot of battles leading up to it, and like I understand that you're supposed to be able to like experiment a lot with the like combination system and all, but I had basically found one combination that seemed to win every battle and would just use it every single time, so the battles just started to feel like kind of a chore to me. And yeah, I don't know, I wasn't having enough fun to keep playing it. Vic took an hour and 42 minutes to reach this dungeon, says Zelskzerker. Do you spawn right where you die in this game too? No. You spawn at the intro of the dungeon. Although you also spawn at the intro of the dungeon.
I did that on purpose so I can just get my health back.
In the new one. I don't know what happens if you die on the overworld, but I would assume it just spawns you at the house. What happened when you died on the overworld? Did that ever happen to you?
No, but it takes you to the place you last were, so probably the last house or dungeon.
Okay, so like the last place you exited?
Yeah.
Probably because that's when it like loads in the game,
Yeah.
is when you do that.
Oh, I killed them both at once. Excellent.
Dick Masterson should be on WATP again, even if he turns Carl into his co-host out of sheer alpha energy. Dude, Dick on WATP is one of the funniest things I've ever fucking heard, particularly the last one he was on. That episode was incredible. My album got claimed. Well, yes, but it wasn't like it's me rapping over existing music. Like I don't own the copyright to it. That's why I didn't sell that album. It's just me rapping over music from .hack, so like it's totally reasonable for it to get claimed. I was honestly really shocked I got it up on YouTube in the first place.
Oh, these things hurt you? What the fuck? Okay, well I'm getting out of here.
Digi needs a beat producer. Agreed.
Harass Shade.
I mean, I've been making my own beats just is time consuming, and I'm, you know, like, really making a detailed beat is particularly time consuming. You get an alt ending if you beat the game with no deaths? Well, it's too late for that.
Sorry, guys. I don't even know where this is a hard level.
Your Going Underground video has a ton of static noise in the background. Do you know why? It's because I filmed it on... it's just the camera audio, which tends to pick up a lot of background noise. I don't think it's audible to you if you are not wearing headphones, and I do not check how my videos sound with headphones because I don't ever wear headphones. So I do tend to get complaints from headphone users, particularly whenever I whenever I take audio from the camera directly. But it's just one of those things. It's really hard to account for all the different ways people are going to consume your shit. Like, a lot of people watch my stuff on mobile, and I just don't even, like, consider the mobile experience because, like, I wouldn't do it. I would not watch YouTube on a mobile device.
Yeah, it's funny because that's how I watch most of YouTube.
Well, not anymore.
I mean,
I still watch it all with me.
Yeah, but I still will, like, watch videos on my phone. Like, if I
Right.
watch a video. Alright, how do I take care of these guys? I'm scared. Let's see if this works.
Molly Bloom says, Digi, I'll gladly be your beat slave. Just tell me what specific style or emotion you want. See, the thing is, I don't really want to work with anybody. That's the, like, the crux of why I haven't tried to, like, have somebody, like, there's plenty of people who have made me beats, and, like, I'm happy to just use random ones that I pick up from people. Because, first of all, I don't like most fucking beats. Like, people send me beats all the time. I don't like most of them. I only rap over ones where, like, I hear it and I immediately think, oh, shit, like, this one is one I have to do, you know? I'm extremely picky. Like, even back when I was doing the stuff over Shade's beats, like, I fucking only probably rapped over, like,
But you can't understand it because it has no beat.
a third of them initially, and then, like, I got desperate and started going back for the ones I'd skipped.
Get away from me! Get away!
But, like, first of all, like, I don't want to have to figure out how to pay people for the music, and I also don't want to have to wait for anybody. And, like, generally, I write my stuff immediately, you know, like, I hear the beat, and I just write a rap right then. Like, what I'd much prefer to do is to just get good enough at doing it myself that I don't have to have somebody else do it for me. Unless it was, like, a dedicated studio producer whose job it is to make music, you know? YouTube is only watchable in mobile with alt browsers, never the actual app. Seems like that. But the fucked up thing is that they have that whole posting feature now where people can, like, write posts on YouTube, and it shows up in your sub feed on mobile but not on desktop. So I don't use it at all, even though it's a feature I would love to use. But I'm just like, well, only half my fucking viewers are going to see this shit. Only the mobile viewers are going to see it. And I'm not going to see it because I'm not a mobile viewer. It's really fucking annoying. I would totally use it if not for that. But, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. Ask May what makes her a rage.
What makes me a rage?
Oh, real quick, Bobo Bickle with $2 says, I liked Digi Beats the most from your music. Well, thank you. I like my beats too.
What makes me a rage is trying to figure out what is a door.
Do you have bombs yet?
No. Why would I have something so useful?
Do you
as
have the
bombs?
jump feather?
No.
I think you get that in this dungeon.
Gotta find a beak for him. Yeah, fuck off with that kid shit. I got another key, so I can open another door if it needs a key. I figured out how to fucking kill these
There's
guys.
a ton of keys in here.
No, there isn't.
The bats are called keys.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a Zelda thing.
I know nothing about Zelda.
Drakengard rap. I totally forgot about the Drakengard rap. I literally cranked that out in like 15 minutes. Danny Brown is about to drop AOTY. That would be cool. I heard one song he did that was pretty good. Why doesn't May get that chest? I don't know which chest he was referring to at what point.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure I got all the chests.
Did you go right?
It went everywhere.
Try looking at the map. If you have it. Did you get the dungeon map?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those rooms with chests in them are ones you haven't gotten yet, right? I think. Did you ever get all 3 of these guys?
I don't know how the fuck to do this. This is fucking...
You have to have them all have the same symbol on their chest.
It's too hard. They hurt you.
You just gotta swing your sword. Come at them from the side.
I don't know what color to make it. I don't know.
Just make them all the same color. That's all you have to do.
It's hard.
Just memorize the pattern and then consider your swinging speed. There you go. Nope.
No.
Subsonic Sparkle says May's got enough chest.
Thank you. You might be the only person in the world who thinks that. God, fuck you, and fuck me.
Haven't seen the vid yet. Did he like the new Zelda? Just watch the goddamn video. I haven't even played the new Zelda yet. This is true. Dash and Scan says, a lot of nerds recommend media by showing how much they care about it as a means of guilt-tripping you for not initially caring about the thing they want you to watch or read. I agree, and that is really fucking annoying. I really hate when I start up a video and the person's like, guys, I care about this so much. You have to care about this too. And it's just like, just fucking tell me what's good about it and I'll decide if I should care about it or not. It's heart before diamonds.
Spooky, that could hurt you.
Nope.
Oh my god, I don't like how they hurt you. It's really scary. Alright.
Why do so many anime fans hate the mecha genre? I really don't know. I think they just don't know.
Stupid, dude.
I think they just straight up don't understand.
It's too much reading for them.
I mean, it seems like people... Like, I just don't think they've watched them. They're just like, oh, I don't care about robots. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what makes you think the show would only appeal to you if you cared about the robots? Like... I don't know. I just think people don't give them a chance.
Because there's no cute girls.
There's tons of cute girls. What are you talking about?
I know. They just don't think they're that cute, dude. They're like, I'm not attracted to robots.
East 8 is everything you love about games. Get on it. Except the East games are hard as fuck. And I am shit at video games. There you go. Fucking A.
It took way too long, guys. I'm also shit at video games. I'm also really hungry.
Hey, you got the stone beak.
Oh, yeah. I know where that is. This guy needs a mouth. What's that say?
But Bickle gave $5 and said, so I had to take a shit and the college wasn't open, so I had to shit in the bushes. I feel sorry for the guy who finds that. Unbelievable. Our guy just shat in the bushes at his college. Do you understand what's happening here? Let me read that again for everybody. And also, he used poop emojis instead of the word shit. I had to take a shit and the college wasn't open, so I had to shit in the bushes.
Hey, man, sometimes you just gotta take a shit.
I guess so. You couldn't find a public bathroom? How bad did you have to shit?
He really had to shit, dude.
What did you wipe with? Leaves? Doing it Vietnam style?
Bless you, man. That's in some
Mecha are strange to me, so I shy away from them. Only mecha show I have watched is Bubuki Baranki, and it was definitely very strange.
Bubuki Baranki was just weird as shit.
I don't even really think of that as like a mech show, because the mech designs are so weird. You gotta watch fucking Mobile Suit Gundam, dude. Watch fucking OG Gundam. Watch the movie trilogy.
Why are there little nigglets in the game?
Watch fucking Evangelion. Surely you've seen Evangelion.
There's a door that can't open.
Is Boba Bickle, dare I say it, our guy? Absolutely. Clearly our guy. I got you covered. East 8 has difficulty settings, and even on normal is significantly easier than the other games in the series. It's just super fun. Maybe I'll consider it then. Is East 8 Arc of Nepishtim? Or is that after that?
Fuck these guys. I'm just gonna stay in my little hidey hole. My technique was good, though. My technique
Arc
was
of Nepishtim
good.
is 6. We have only gotten super chats from Boba Bickle in this stream.
Yeah.
Nobody's giving us any money to play Link's Awakening.
Nobody wants to.
What's going on? Is it because we're streaming early? Are all of our fucking high rollers not around? Is it because Butthole Weave's not awake?
Probably.
You were wrong about the inventory system being the same as the old game? Yes, I know. That's why I pinned a comment that said it after having received about 300 comments saying it, so that people would not continue commenting it. But, yeah, believe me, that kind of mistake is immediately made it clear. It's really funny, like, if I make a video that has any mistakes in it at all, they will be made apparent to me by the time people have time to finish watching the video. So it's funny that people will continue pointing it out. It's just like, bruh, believe me, it was the first thing I heard. And it's always an instant regret. It's always just like, well, I know this is going to be all my comments, you know? But that's why I pinned a comment about it, just because I figure if you're going to go comment, you'll have to pass by this on the way down.
Turn aside the spinned ones. What the shit? I already learned that. Why can't you say something useful? Oh. Fuck yes! Fuck yes! Best game ever. Dude, why the fuck are they here? Why are they here? What are they trying to say?
Idiot Bomb gave us $1. Thank you.
I want it.
I'm not sure if OG Gundam is a good entry point into the mecha genre. Tomino's writing and directing can
You
be weird and
got the
difficult to
Rock's
grasp.
feather. It feels like your body is a lot lighter.
I don't really think there's such thing as a good introduction to the mecha genre, because it's not really a genre. It's just like a facet of shows. Like, I think the thing that's so unique about mecha is that it basically is an excuse to create a show that can be like a genre blend, that can have like a really unique lore and mythology, and like the mechs are just kind of the vehicle to promote the show in a way. It's just like something badass to look at that can have cool fights, but like overall the shows are all completely different.
Oh, that's sexy.
Oh, the jump, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's fucking Goombas down there.
Feels good. No, didn't you hear me like spurging out about them?
I guess not.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh my, I'm doing it again.
Carafian gave us €5 and says your guilt trip worked. Vara gave $2 and said listen to Ween. I have been meaning to listen to Ween. I heard like
here, little bitch.
I heard a couple songs of Ween at a friend's house one time, and I thought it was pretty neat, but I had to listen to more. But they have like a giant catalog. They have like a lot of albums, I think. And I know that Carl from WATP is a huge Ween fan. He brings it up all the fucking time.
Oh shit, I can fucking jump over these gaps now. I can fucking Ginga Nagra Boshigin.
Captain Wiggle Muncher gave us €2 and says, "Hey guys,
Fuck
here with my
yes.
€2."
Thank you for your 2 peasant monies, your peasant coins.
Wait, are those euros or pounds? Actually, that might be pounds, not euros. Go, man. I don't know my fucking...
You already learned this.
English currency. Yeah. What's worth more, the £2 or the €5? That's what I want to know.
The pounds. The euro is a euro.
I'm such an old school Digi fan that I remember his brief voice acting gig as an iPad. If you search for Conrad, if you search my full name on Google, one of the first results you will get is like the wiki page for that series. What the fuck is it called?
Inanimate Insanity.
Inanimate Insanity. Yeah, Insanity. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hey Digi, can you tell my friend Kevin to stop fapping to MLP now that the show is over and it's disrespectful to yank it to the dead? I don't know, man. There's plenty of dead shows that I'm still yanking it to. You can't kill that thing that way. You gotta knock it into the pit.
You little bitch.
Well,
you got 100 dinky.
Just listen to the mollusk. Will do.
Dude, dinkies.
I would recommend Escaflowne as an entry show. I mean, Escaflowne is like a particularly different mecha, so I think it would set your expectations weird. Like, you know, Gundam is kind of like the forefather of modern mecha. Why not just watch Gundam? Just watch Gundam.
Get in my belly.
People always make such a big deal about how weird it is, but it's like, it's
yeah.
not, it's fucking completely comprehensible. It's a good ass show.
I kilted you. Dude, I'm fucking rich. Look at how many fucking monies I have.
Makulatorin with 100 DKKs says, May, rant about I'm a Spider, so what?
Alright. So, I saw I'm a Spider, so what a couple, like maybe a year and a half ago at Hammer Girl Anime in Rochester, New York. If you're ever in the Rochester, you should definitely go there. It's probably the coolest fucking manga and anime store that I've ever seen. Anyways, saw it. It had this cute girl who was a spider on it, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm also getting this giant spider manga, so I'm just gonna get 2 spider mangas because spiders are dope, right? So I got it, and it took me a while to read it just because I like didn't realize how much of like how much trash it was, you know. But finally decided to read it like last summer, and I read it. And I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. Like, there's the world is really well thought out. My favorite part is when she fucking upgrades herself to have multi-layered consciousness. And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, when you told me about that, I was like, actually, I want to read that
This
now.
is, like, the greatest power that a fucking overpowered isekai character can have. And, you know, it really does something.
You can just jump over that gap and not have to walk through all this, by the way, now that you have the feather.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say in Spanish.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so I thought it was really cool because the problem with the manga is that there is one character and the rest are like animals. So like once she finally has consciousness, it's kind of fun. And then they start introducing characters and you're kind of like, oh, well, never mind. I didn't want there to be characters because all the human characters are fucking dolts. And there's a couple chapters that like are, you know, in the future. And it has, like, presumably her as the fucking, the queen bitch. But it's like, how did we get here? And then, the chapters started coming out really slow. And it's like, oh, the art isn't even that good. Like, why is this taking so long? So, you know, it is based on a light novel. So, you know, they're probably way further in the light novel. And also, I assume a couple of chapters have come out since I last read it. But, there's some really neat concepts in there. When I watch Slime, it's kind of like, ooh, Slime is probably a better take on the like just leveling up like a weak character until it becomes a fucking beast. But I like that it's a girl. The only thing is it's like there's really nothing in the manga that has to do with her being a girl. Like there's no benefit to her being a female character, just that, you know, if you're a girl, it's kind of like, oh, she's a badass, but she's a spider, so it's not like it's a cute girl. And on the manga covers, they all have like a cute girl, but you never see what she looks like. So it's kind of just like a self-insert character, sort of, I guess. But the manga came out way too fucking slow for the quality it was, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be willing to, you know, check out some more chapters. But when they started adding human characters, it was like, well, I don't care about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the mystery kind of was like, why are they turned into spiders? And there has been no progress made in that front. But
there you go.
I fucks with it, dude.
That guy got his 100.
I'm excited for the. I'm excited for the manga.
Which
not the anime.
Apparently, 100 DKK is $15 USD. So it was a proper rant price.
I didn't rant long enough.
I think you ranted for like 5 minutes.
The manga. 15 minutes. That was like fucking 3 minutes.
I said 5 minutes.
Anyways, the anime is coming out sometime. It's been one of those things that nobody knows when it's actually gonna come out, but.
All right, let's go over some shit I missed.
CG.
While you were ranting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
no, it's all
princess.
Good. Speaking of mechs, you need to play Daemon X Machina. The game is insanely good and just came out on the Switch. Right now, it's my game of the year. A must buy. So I played the original demo, and me and Tom did a podcast about it. We were not that hot on it. Some of the commenters said that we just played wrong, which I believe, but like, and it didn't get like amazing reviews, it seems like. But if I saw gameplay or played like the second demo and thought it was better, I might consider it. This guy says, I've always run away from Gundam. The sheer size of the franchise might actually crush me IRL. The thing is, you really don't have to consume all of it. It's like you can pretty much you can pretty much watch almost any of the shows.
Oh, I can just jump over this shit.
Totally individually.
Come over here, little bitch.
Like, some of the Universal Century stuff might be a little confusing.
No!
If you haven't seen the original.
This is an excellent boss fight. Hell
Is that actually the boss, or is that just a mini boss?
I don't know.
Did you use the Nightmare Key yet?
I think
Did you have to open a boss door to get to that guy?
I think so.
Because I thought the first boss was the stupid fucking worm thing.
You're a stupid.
The hamburger, as Victor called it. Or did you already fight that?
What?
Did you fight a fucking worm where you had to slice its tail?
No.
Okay, never mind.
I'm fighting this guy. He's fun. Come over here.
When's the next Digi Bros? I don't know. Whenever Victor can come over.
It's supposed to be today. That faggot is an
If I requested a rant about a movie, how much of it would you watch? It depends on if I like the movie or not, I guess. I'd prefer you just not do that.
Oh, he's fucking farting.
Oh, a fairy. Oh, well, you didn't have a bottle anyway. Now you have a portal to that point. So if you die, you can take that portal to get back there.
That's where it is, right? That's where I have to go.
Yeah,
do I have the keys? That's what that is?
Yes, you have the boss key. I think basically
right,
that will be... No, go back to the portal. I'll put you like right there. Ask May if she'd approve of you inflating your balls with saline.
Only if I could do it too.
Amazing. Also, Captain Wiggle Muncher says the pound is really weak now. Euro and pound are equal now. So there you go. Boba Bickle gave us $5 and said there were public bathrooms and all the doors were locked. I was banging on the doors for like 5 minutes.
I would have like. You made the right call.
I don't know if you were just on foot or what, but I would have like drove to a 7-Eleven or something.
Sometimes you just gotta shit, man. Buzz, outsider. Oh fuck! How do I kill this guy?
Is there any anime that explore Lovecraftian horror? Yeah, I would say Kara no Kyokai on some level. I know Demon Bane is literally meant to be like a Lovecraftian. Whoa.
Oh, he knocks you down in here.
Cool.
I was just.
But I've not seen Demon Bane. It seems like kind of a fucking nightmare. Trying to think of another anime Lovecraftian horror. Boogie Pop Phantom has some elements of it. Can you think of a Lovecraftian horror anime? Cosmic horror.
What's the one that's what the fuck is it called?
Outsider.
Mayoiga.
Mayoiga? I guess I could see that. It's like a comedy version, but
yeah.
Digi, you should try watching Zeta Gundam. Some of the character motivations and actions are completely incomprehensible. Then you will know what I mean by weird writing and directing. I've seen like 8 episodes of Zeta Gundam. I have heard that like in some of the later episodes it gets really baffling.
Figure it out, friends. I'll try it again.
Makala Torren says that they are definitely satisfied. I assume with your rant on Spider. I think that was who did that, right?
Hey, man.
With the DKKs.
You fucking tell me to rant about something I know, I'll fucking rant
Evo
about
says
it.
I believe she gets a demi-spider form at some point.
Yeah, probably.
This guy keeps asking Vouch debate. It's supposed to happen on Sunday.
Oh, look at I killed it. No hits. Bam, that's how you fucking do it, guys.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. 4 hearts, fam. Squad. Oh, there's a fucking cello in here. You got the full moon cello. Dude, I'm so glad I knew it was a cello. Who knows their string instruments? This girl. Oh shit, I'm playing the song. Oh dude, this is hype as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Hoot hoot. That is an instrument of the sirens. I have to admit, at first I did not believe you were real. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, has the power to wake the windfish. You must collect them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north, in the Galbonga swamp. Hoot hoot. Hoot! I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit.
Did I see the Psycho-Pass 3 trailer? No. However, I heard that it's being written by Toa Ubukata, so I do not care.
Wait, didn't
anymore.
we see the trailer? Or was there just
No, there
not a
was no
trailer?
trailer yet. I think it came out today.
Dude, what I'm really excited for is the fucking Butch Gen shit, the fucking weird YouTube original.
Yeah, I mean, that'll probably be a lot better since Butch Gen's actually writing it.
Dude, I'm hyped for Gunface. That's gonna be a good show. Gunface and fucking and Boat Girls Part 2, Part 3, the electric.
Thoughts on the
Boogaloo.
new Uzumaki anime? I think
Dude,
it has
it's gonna
potential.
be fucking hype as shit, dude.
It's the director who did Flowers of Evil and fucking
And
all kinds
Sexy
of crazy
Commander.
shit. We saw the guy who's gonna direct it
He's a art house
at
man.
Otakon, and he was really cool. His whole history was fascinating.
He fucking did a comic with Stan Lee. That shit. But
yeah, I mean, his panel was basically just him describing his whole history in the industry, which was really
I
fascinating.
want to play the cello with my wife. Let me go play the cello with her. I
Such
think
as that
she'd
he
like
key
it.
animated Sexy Commando entirely by himself.
Wake up! Fucking fat ass, why are you sleeping? It's daytime.
Why is May the one who plays? Is Digibro bad at games? I mean, yes, but we switch off because basically
Because
just
I
depends
can't
on
read.
who wants to read chat and who wants to play a game. And, like, I think both of us...
Terrence taking a nap at home. I want to play my cello.
It seems like both of us think the stream goes better if the other person reads chat. But maybe it's just because it's more fun to play a video game than it is to read chat. What's the next entry in reviewing every GameCube game ever? I don't know. I do not know what I would cover next. Idiot Bomb for $2 says, who and how much dollars for PCP without Ben and Nate's audio? You have to take it up with them. I don't edit the podcast.
Can I jump over these rocks? Probably not. That's some shit that they want to let me do.
Captain Wiggle Muncher for £5 says, sit rep on the rants. Are you getting as much after the format change? Also, are they coming late again? They'll either be last minute or late. There's pretty much no other way they could be at this point. But I don't know what sit rep means. Sit rep? Are you getting as much after the format change? Did we change the format of the rants? I didn't change the format of the rants. I don't know what you mean. You don't have to pay again, but clarify, please, what you mean. Situation report is what sitrep means, apparently. Yeah, I mean, the situation report is that I have to do them. I'll probably do a lot of them over the next few days, since the month is quickly ending. But I've also got other videos that I'm working on. I have a fuckload of shit in the pipeline. If you're a patron, you should watch my long-ass update video where I just basically go through everything that I have, and also, like, why certain stuff just, like, is on hiatus.
Fuck off. Wow, this... Oh, my God. Fuck off. Fuck off.
I just looked up Flowers of Evil, and the first thing I see is a little boy getting forcefully stripped. Yeah, I think that's what the show's about. I think it's basically about this crazy girl, like, raping this guy or something. That seems to be the impression I've gotten. I've not consumed it myself. I only saw the first episode of the show.
This guy. I want to see what happens when I kill him. What the... He got eyes. What the fuck? Hey, man.
Oh, as in the change to DMs. I don't think it's made any difference in, like, how much money I make. That wasn't really the point. It was that...
Have you been making more money?
I mean, I have been making more money, but I don't think it has anything to do with that. It's... The only reason I did it is because somebody pointed out that you can cheese the system by just changing your name and then requesting another rant, because it keeps the old name on the comment. Whereas if you have to DM me, then I can, you know, see all the DMs that you sent me. And I can also just go click through to your profile to check how much you paid to make sure it's $15. So I am too very sleepy. We woke up at midnight. Probably the weirdest time you could possibly wake up.
Oh, dude, there's spookums. Get away. I don't want. It's too scary. Ah! It's too scary. This game is terrifying. You can't even kill him. Oh, there's a fucking zombie? What the fuck? Or is that a mole?
Someone said jump and get the heart piece. Did you not jump over that gap and get that heart piece?
That also was too scary, guys. I couldn't do it.
You gotta get it, dog.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Guide to Tinder when?
Birds.
The guide to Tinder is don't use Tinder.
I'll make a guide to Tinder. It's dog pictures, guys.
That's true. I mean, if you just want to fuck some fucking normie bitch, then just fucking put a picture of you with a fucking dog.
Yeah, go fucking volunteer and help some doggies and take a bunch of pictures of you. Just make your profile picture a dog. Fuck it, the girl doesn't want to see your face. Trust me. There's a swamp. I see the swamp. I see where I'm supposed to go. Let me go there. Ooh,
it's the best time. I woke up at 2 a.m. once, and that's a lot better than waking up at around noon, because at least I'm not waking up too late, but rather early, perhaps too early.
Suspicious
but it's not bad.
Okay, boys, let's give it no.
It felt good to wake up at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. to me makes more sense than midnight. Midnight is like the least sense time to wake up. It's like the absolute most weird it could be, pretty much, in my mind. You gotta jump for that heart.
I'm scared.
You can do it.
It's spooky.
You can do it.
Running job. Ah!
Why would you go to the side?
I didn't! You've got a piece of fart!
Hopefully that heals you up. No? Well, that's cruel.
They wanted me to suffer. You wanted this.
Hey Digi, a terrible Doom 2016 movie is coming out in 4 days.
Oh god, that made me feel sick to my stomach a little bit.
Well,
okay, let's see if I
that'll
can.
bomb.
Who's this suspicious runt? Alright, let me fucking get my weapons out.
4 a.m. is the ideal wake-up time. 4 a.m. is pretty good. I consider 2 p.m. to be the ideal wake-up time.
Honestly, 6.
I mean, like, my kind of, like, default, like, what I tend to fall into is waking up around 4 p.m. That's, like, that's what I consider to be normal for me, is, like, wake up at 4, go to bed around 8 or 9 in the morning. But, you know, if I had to pick, like, what do I think sounds like the most ideal sleep schedule?
Who the fuck is Madam Meow?
It'd be waking up at 2 p.m.
I fucking hate dogs.
And going to bed at, like, 5 a.m.
Oh, can I only kill him when he's in dog mode? Well.
New Ryu Kishio 7 visual novel coming out in a week. Well, I'm sure it'll be a while before it's translated, and
how do I stop
unless it's getting like a worldwide release, but that would be crazy. Has that ever happened? Has there been a worldwide release of a Japanese visual novel yet?
Oh, you gotta get him to run into a wall.
Subsonic wants me to sing Vanilla Salt.
I see.
I don't think I have the energy to sing Vanilla Salt. Daguyo for Canada $5. Maybe if you fucking paid me. Daguyo for Canada $5 says, I just finished the Gundam manga and now I'm on to Sailor Moon. Any opinions on either? You read the whole fucking Gundam manga.
Fuck, I fucking loved it. It was amazing. Recommended. Highly recommended.
But you've only read the first one. You did not read...
The one that's called Gundam.
Yeah, you did not read Last Order? Is that what the second one's called?
There's a lot.
There's like the Mars one.
Oh, dude,
I think it is called Last Order, right? Just like the fucking Index character.
Dude, that's what Index character is. Come on.
What about Sailor Moon? Because I know you also know Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I didn't read the manga. I know they have a sex in the manga.
But you've seen the anime.
Yeah, I've seen the anime.
I have not.
It's a class. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I only read the first volume of Gundam, and which is, by the way, Battle Angel Alita in English for anybody who doesn't know.
Fuck off! If you don't know that, I'm gatekeeping y'all. You don't deserve to have my.
I've only seen the first 3 episodes of Sailor Moon, but I enjoyed them both. Just haven't consumed more. It is actually getting a worldwide release. Baby, you're gonna have to play that.
What?
The new fucking When They Cry visual novel, the new series, is getting a worldwide release.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to play. There's so many good things in this world, but I suck at video games.
It's like you might as well do. Well, it's a fucking visual novel, so I don't think that matters.
Hey, boy. Come here, doggo.
Although I think there is some kind of gameplay element to Umineko, but I'm not sure. Daggio with $2. His last order is the true ending. So I guess you gotta read it for the true ending.
Yeah. I might get it. I might just buy it, because you can buy it at the fucking Barnes & Noble.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Well, howdy do. Is this like a boss or a mid-boss or like... Are we in the second dungeon right now?
Bulky ass guy. Stop!
Oh, this is the guy you have to beat to save the chain chomp, right? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, you gotta save him from the cat person. I don't fucking even know what's going on.
It's like a bull man. He fucking stole the chain chomp. Oh, you fucking got him.
Fuck off with this fucking kid.
I fucking love the noise that they make when you kill him.
Alright, I killed him.
There he is. There's your buddy. Just gotta pick him up.
Friend.
Just gotta get his take the rock or fucking.
You saved Bow Wow. What a fearsome beast.
Now you gotta carry it around. He follows you now. He's your buddy.
Oh fuck yes, dude. Did Victor even get this far?
Yeah, he got to this point pretty much.
Victor did it. Who's this? Who even are you? The windfish in name only, for it is neither.
There's a part in Umineko where you have to outright solve a small murder mystery puzzle, but it's not long. Anyone here play Valhalla? I want to. I was following the development of that game, but I did not end up getting it when it came out. It's funny because I think I played the demo, and I remember when I found out that they had changed the main character to be a girl, because it was a guy in the original. And I was like, oh, that makes me more interested in playing it, because now I get to be a lesbian. but I just never got around to doing it. Is the human content machine era over? No. The human content era machine is never over. I mean, to be honest, if you're a patron, it is a little bit more, there's more content machine, because I do, the 2 Weeks Review podcast, and sometimes I just release shit to patrons.
He fucking ate that bird. Get out of here with this fucking bird shit. Fuck you, Murkrow.
I definitely haven't been putting out as much shit in the last 2 months or so, but
Murkrow, more like
believe
J-Bo.
me. If you were to go back through the history of my content, you will find there is a constant ebb and flow of lighter months and then really heavy months. I don't know if a heavy month is coming, but it is possible.
How did I get here? Fuck, I'm tired. Dude, I'm like a child baby.
GM12 112 says for $2, the Space Pope. All one word, the Space Pope.
Sick.
Yep.
Good taste. Much better than the anime Pope.
Digi, you inspired me to not shave my beard and I'm loving it. Good.
You've done good work.
You have done good work. Don't let anybody fucking bully you about your facial hair. I'm just jealous.
Hey man, it wouldn't be there. It wasn't supposed to be there. God intended it to be there. That's what I say.
Nothing weirds me out. Well, I don't know if that's the right phrasing, but it's very bizarre to me that guys will comment on my facial hair on videos. Where guys will be like, oh, you should fucking trim up that beard, or you should fucking make yourself look good. And I'm like, I'm not going to do anything for a guy's sake, if my girlfriend tells me that I should shave my face or shave parts of it, I will do so.
Dude, I'm too tired to play this right now.
Yeah,
my eyes are
I'm getting pretty fucking sleepy myself.
Did she have my babies?
Subsonic, how could you not have known that Donkey wasn't black? That's literally the meme. Interesting quote from Mamoru Oshie's bio. His approach is in direct contrast to the Hollywood formula. He regards the visuals as the most important aspect, followed by story and characters last. Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising. I mean, fucking Hayao Miyazaki literally start animating those movies before they even have a script. So, I'd say that's probably just more common in Japan. You're already a good-looking dude. Don't change a thing except make yourself happy. Thank you.
I agree. Good advice.
Yeah.
You kiss your mama with that mouth.
I was told I had a face for radio before.
Me too.
But shows you all. Shows
in
you
reality,
Baka
we
Raptor.
have a face for YouTube.
Charlie says, wait, Donkey isn't black? How do you not know this? He shows his face in videos. There's plenty of stuff you can find with him in it.
Well, apparently the
whole
internet
meme
thinks
is that
I'm
people
black.
say, Donkey, you're black.
I did that that AI will categorize your face, and it said I was a mulatto.
Yeah, you got categorized as mulatto by an AI. All right, well, I guess we're done because we're too fucking tired to keep going. And
how many fingers am I holding up?
Did you save? Is it possible to save?
You save when you die.
Wow!
Wowee!
Bitch, I'm a roastin' lugubrious. I'ma let the Uzi spit turn his face into gooey shit. Wow. When's the next top tier Digibro video incoming? I've got 2 scripts that I'm working on. One of them's mostly the audio is done and I have all the footage. That's the Vinland Saga one. I don't know if I'd call that one top tier, but I think it's pretty interesting. My Ninja Resurrection video I would consider a top tier script, but it will take some doing. You have to consider that the last time I did videos that were as intense as this one, I had Devu editing them for me and it would take him a month. So I don't know how long it'll take me to edit it. I definitely won't go as crazy as he does with his editing, but we'll see what happens. That Ninja Resurrection video is a doozy. It's probably like 35 minutes long. So,
oh boy.
And the Vinland Saga video is like 21 minutes long. So they're both endeavors, but yeah. I've also got a Pokemon Puzzle Challenge video that's probably like 8 or 9 minutes that I probably will do next. And then a bunch of other shit. Again, if you're a patron, watch my fucking hour-long update video where I talk about literally everything that's trapped in the pipeline. Basically, content is coming out slower because I'm doing too many different things at once, which tends to happen. The pipeline gets clogged because I keep starting projects before I finish any of them. So I end up with like 20 fucking half-finished projects that I just have to like burn through one after another. That's why you get the long periods of dead silence and then like all of a sudden fucking 3 videos a day every day because they're all finally getting finished. It's just the way I do things. I tend to go about things in a roundabout kind of way. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye. Bye.